I hope you've been having a wonderful, wonderful week. And even if not, that's okay too, little bunny. Come to me as you are, bounding with joy, crying with sorrow, or just stumbling around with boredom. However you are, little bunny, this is our time together. And we rule this time together. And this time together, we can do whatever we want. We own the rules here, little bunny. You and I together. And I am like rolling on top of microphone cables and stuff. Oh my God. Hold on. Do you like tangled wires, little bunny? How do you feel about tangled wires? What about tangled wires that interrupt time with my little bunny? Drives me crazy. Oh man, little bunny, have you ever had tech difficulties with computers? And you're trying to get it to work and it doesn't fucking work. And does it drive you crazy, or does that make you so happy? You're like, oh my God, yes, my computer is not working. You're like Googling all this stuff, and there's all the AI slop articles, or there's people who, you'll go down rabbit holes of things that don't fix it and all that. Shh. It is okay, little bunny. It is okay. This is the nature of computers. It happens to the best of us. Not even me as the best of us, but even people who are incredible with computers. They probably deal with more computer bullshit than you do. That's certainly the experience with audio for me, is the more audio, the more advanced I get in audio, the more stuff goes wrong. So take a breath. If you have computer troubles ever, something's not working. It's okay. You may be like Daddy. I don't use computers. I read books out on the beach and take walks and play my ukulele. Sew my own clothes and stitch my own quilts and spend time cooking on a campfire in the wilderness. To that I say, little bunny, perfect evidence. The less computers you have, the less computer troubles you have. I think that's just part of life, is whatever you get involved with, you're going to have more bullshit involved with that category of thing. It's not like getting better at something is going to make the bullshit go away. If you have to deal with, I don't know, what other kind of bullshit is there? I feel like there's some kind of, I'm going to start saying BS. I don't like this curse too much. We got to save it for the spicy audio. Oh, it was a spicy audio this past week on Patreon, the locked section of the garden. It is for ages 18 to 800 only. And if you are between the ages of 18 and 800 and you do the Patreon thing, then you will get to hear lots of swearing in a very, very sexual context. But we're going to switch to saying BS for now. What kind of BS do you put up with in your life, little bunny? Does it have to do with food BS or people BS or furniture BS? Maybe you make your own furniture and there's just so much BS you have to deal with your saw not working right and your sandpaper messing up and the glaze, what do you call it? The staining or whatever, like doesn't go on right. And there's just so much furniture BS when you work with furniture. If you work in some kind of bureaucracy job, you have to deal with the most paperwork BS, don't you? And all of us who don't work in bureaucracy, who are complaining about, oh, this form I have to fill out makes no sense and is so blah, blah, blah. And you're over there like, I deal with this times 1,000. Oh man, if you answer phones for customer service, if you're on a customer service line, man, you got to deal with so much BS. And all the people on the line are like, this is such bullshit, and you're like, you think your one experience is BS? Try being on this side of customer support. The more you're into book publishing, the more BS of publishing you have to deal with. You get the picture, or you say, Daddy, I get the picture. You say, Daddy, move on to something else. And I say, little bunny, nuh-uh, you don't tell me what to do, little bunny. You think you are the boss here because I said we control the rules here, because I said we were in charge. Oh, little bunny, how naive you are. I'm in charge, and we will do whatever I want in this 40 minutes to an hour, or whatever this is. But what may best me is this beverage right here. I have a tea bag, and I'm going up and down with it to make sure we get all that flavor. This is the only beverage that may defeat me, little bunny. I feel that this cup that I'm looking at on my desk, I feel like is my adversary, the villain in this story of this podcast. We're going to face head to head, and this beverage may defeat me, or through struggle, I may triumph with your help. You may say, Daddy, is it decaf coffee? And I say, no, little bunny, I'm out of decaf coffee. And you may say, Daddy, I listened to the Locked Audio Halloween story, bedtime story last week. That was incredible. You say, Daddy, is it the caramel protein drink from that story? And I say, I'm all out of the caramel protein drink, little bunny. And you say, well, Daddy, is it the throat coat tea? And I say, it's not the throat coat tea, but it is tea, little bunny. Make no mistake. And it is a tea that is from directly a land that I am becoming more and more integrated with, affiliated with, involved with. This tea, little bunny, in this cup in front of me, warm, hot, steaming with a tea bag, string hanging off the end, is green tea. You say, Daddy, what type of green tea? And I say, I don't know, little bunny, because it's Japanese on the cover of the box with this green tea. I went through my beverage making cabinet. There was no decaf coffee left. There was no throat coat left. But there was a box with Japanese writing on it. I said, okay. You ready for this, little bunny? Here we go. 3, 2. Let me smell it first. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, maybe I should explain why I have this feeling about green tea. It's that it's like a grass soup, little bunny. Green tea is grass soup. I'm sorry. I don't like grass soup. All right. You ready to drink this grass soup? Wow. Okay. Garden lore added. Here we go. No. At least it's watery. At least it's, oh no, it's kicking in. Oh no. There's the taste. There's a moment of reprieve, and then there's the aftertaste. Oh no, little bunny. Okay, the quest is to finish this tea by the end of the episode. That's the victory condition. little bunny. Oh my God, there's a fourth phase. It's like the double aftertaste, and it's not good. It's not good and different. There's 3 different layers of flavor here. There's the initial, you have the intermission, then you have what I'm calling first aftertaste and second aftertaste. 3 flavors. We'll see if it holds true. I don't know. Sometimes with the beverage, the first taste tastes differently because your taste buds are like, wow, what is this? But then once you've awoken, you have context now. We'll see how it tastes in the sip 2. But I need to recover from sip 1. Garden lore, little bunny. Do you know what I mean by that? It's basically all the little inside jokes that we accumulate spending time together. Isn't that nice? You and I have inside jokes. And if you say, Daddy, I don't know any of the inside jokes, I say, well, just stick around, little bunny. We're making them all the time. We're making them all the time. And right now, you have just been let in on the inside joke that green tea is grass soup. Okay, ready for a sip 2? Okay, I'm handling it. I'm handling it a lot better. Suddenly I'm thinking of an onsen, little bunny. Do you know what an onsen is? It's those iconic Japanese hot springs that you might have seen in anime or in pictures online. You don't get to see them in travel videos so much because there is absolutely no video recording in those places. But onsens are very nice. Even hotels will have them. It's pretty cool. I mean, they're like, I doubt it's actual hot spring water, but the vibe is there. It's like this communal hot bath that is very peaceful. And there are some that are actually, especially there is in the rural ones, it's legit hot spring water. I can't really tell the difference. I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, not different onsens. I'm counting hotel ones. We just went to one onsen last time we visited. And then there's various hotel ones. Little bunny, what is going to happen if I become a mega millionaire from the startup that you must help me kick this startup off the ground? Time is coming. I think it's going to be February when we are going to be launching community projects where people can make their own stories. Oh, it's coming up, little bunny. I have the next Japan trip. Nippon. I have the next Japan trip coming up in a couple months. And we are going to launch in Japan, soft launch, the first story. It's a garden story. I'll tell you, it's like a graphic novel game that is a romance story in a winter vacation town. And the art is phenomenal, made by a Japanese artist that I went and found by getting on a plane and going to Japan, because nobody online was responding to my messages because I wanted a legit manga artist in Japan. So I don't know if you were here for this, little bunny, but I just went to Japan with some a little notebook of pre-translated phrases that are explaining who I am and what I'm trying to do. And I just went to a manga convention and just looked for people who were good at drawing men. I mean, that's really just what I looked for. And then I just had conversations. And the woman who is phenomenal, she's the garden artist. I don't know which name she wants me to use for garden stuff because she's got a couple pseudonyms. But she doesn't really speak English. I don't really speak Japanese. And we make it work. And it's like a great, great working fun relationship. Making this art for the winter vacation, bunny romance game. And I say graphic novel game. You may say, Daddy, do you mean a visual novel? And you also may say, Daddy, what is a visual novel? And the answer to both of those is don't think of a visual novel. Think of Little Bunny. You have a manga or comic book. A manga, it's a Japanese comic book. It's what animes are based off before they become animes. So, it's got the little panels and like the characters say the different things. And imagine that on a screen, like on your phone screen, most likely, you can do it on a computer as well if you can deal with the computer issues. But on your phone screen, it's like panel at a time and dialogue bubble at a time come into view, and it creates a full page by the end of this page. And then you press a button to turn the page. Everything wipes. And then you, piece by piece, you get to read. I think we're going to go with read instead of play. You get to read the remainder of this page of the graphic novel. Now, here's the key, Little Bunny. You say, Daddy, this sounds like just a PDF viewer of sorts. This sounds not groundbreaking. And Little Bunny, there is tightly intertwined with this the ability to make choices. So, in this vacation game, Little Bunny, where you, the little big bunny, on a vacation with me, Little Bunny, actually 3 versions of me. It's such a cute story. So the concept is that I, in the spirit of making enough content in time to go on vacation with you, I needed to finish content in time. So I split myself into 3 versions of myself that all specialize in a different kind of content. And so I split myself into the caring side of me, which is generally podcast, and the comfort audios. I guess not podcast. Podcast is kind of all of me. But the comfort audios that are in the locked section that are pure comfort. The daddy who tells you, shh, everything's going to be okay, Little Bunny. That's the caring daddy. And he takes care of that content. And then there's the daring daddy who takes care of the mischievous, not the playtime audios necessarily, though a little bit of that. But is the one who will tell you the wild bedtime stories, and he's the version of me that just gets on a plane going to Japan to fucking make things happen because I wasn't getting results. What I was doing. So when you don't get results, you just change what you're doing, Little Bunny. Okay, that side of me is the daring daddy, and then the third one is the dark daddy, and he's the selfish bastard who really comes out in playtime. A lot of the playtime audios blend the 3. There's a little bit of all 3, but certainly there's a lot of the dark daddy in there. And so, in this winter vacation game, which is currently called Snow Story, if you have a better name for it, I would love recommendations. It begins at the beginning of vacation, and you are tasked by the right-hand bunny with solving this issue that is endangering the entire garden, which is that, Little Bunny. When I split myself into 3 versions of myself, I intended to combine back together so that you and I can have a delightful vacation of ice skating and snowball fights and making snowmen and having hot chocolate and, yes, some bedtime stories and, yes, some spiciness in the bedtime stories. And we just had the greatest winter vacation all planned out. But the 3 daddies, being the cocky bastards that they are, each think that they are better than the others. So when it comes time for the three daddies to recombine, they do not. And you, little bunny, must go on vacation with three versions of me and deal with all the jealousy plot lines, do all the different activities with the different vibes of the different sides of me. And you have to convince the three daddies to combine back into one version of me. But, little bunny, in the spirit of choices, as this startup for the manga graphic novel games, we might not even call them games, but the spirit of choice, where like the panels come into screen one by one and you can make choices. You don't have to convince the three daddies to combine together. You could choose to run away with caring daddy, choose to run away with daring daddy, or choose to run away with dark daddy. Build a life with any of those three. Or if you're a super ambitious, selfish, mischievous bunny, you may choose to convince the daddies not to combine back into one, but instead have a foursome relationship, and you can have all three daddies to yourself and be fawned over like the prince or princess bunny or royalty of your choosing that you are. How's that for a pitch, little bunny? That's my first public pitch. I think I alluded to it in times past. And I think we will celebrate with that pitch and give my throat a little bit of moisturizer. Let's have the third sip of this grass soup. Oh, it got worse. Oh, no. Oh, it got way worse. Oh, no. And the water is not hot anymore, little bunny. Oh, you know how I said the second one reminded me of an onsen? This is not an onsen anymore, little bunny. This is a lukewarm grass. I'll stop saying grass soup. I don't want to overdo the joke, otherwise it loses its charm. It is lukewarm temperature. And that is not refreshing. That's the least refreshing temperature. I don't know of any beverage that is best served lukewarm. You got to either ice it, little bunny, or make it burning hot, but just like a little, whatever the burning hot that doesn't burn your tongue. That's the heat you want. Or you can do iced lattes, iced cold brew. So delicious. So delicious. What do we have? I could look up what this tea is actually called, but I kind of like the mystery of not knowing. Do you know any other languages, little bunny? I am trying to learn other languages, but I find it very difficult. And I ask you if you know other languages because I wonder if you've ever been able to travel. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I was going to do if I become a mega millionaire. I'm going to send you on vacations, little bunny. This is one of my great desires if I have a surplus of money in my life. I want to send you on vacations. I want to send you on any vacation you want. I'll probably, and I want to set up the itinerary. I don't want to just like pay for your flight ticket. That sounds not fun and not fulfilling to me. I want to freaking plan a vacation for you and have it be like a garden vacation specifically and have all kinds of activities. And I might make special audios that guide you through that vacation. This is the kind of mischief. This is the daring daddy type mischief. Yeah. And Japan is obviously a place I would love to send you. And something awful and enchanting about Japan is that it's really not, um, there's not a lot of English spoken there. Most people do not speak English. And even people who study in school, they never get a chance to really practice it. It's kind of like the America of Japan. America, it's required that you study United States. It's required that you study foreign languages, but it never sticks. It's very rare that someone's foreign language sticks. It only sticks if they take a year off to go live in the country of that native language. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause 1 second. What were we talking about? Yeah. So languages doesn't stick in Los Estados Unidos. And I guess Japan is the same way with English, but I'll give a counterexample. If you go to somewhere like Germany or you go to Berlin, this happened to Queen Little Bunny. She is working on being fluent in German. And she's put in a lot of work, a lot of classes. And then it was a couple of years ago, we go on vacation to Berlin. And it was never needed. She wanted to speak German. She was trying to speak this German that she worked on. But it's just like people there speak English better than she speaks German, right? That's the calculation. Do the people in that country speak your language better than you speak their language? One of the majestic things, enchanting things I was saying about Japan is that it is useful for me to learn Japanese. It actually is doing something. Whereas if I were to learn German, I would have to get so extraordinarily good at German to actually need the German. But in Japan, I actually need the Japanese. So I've been working on it. I don't remember how I got onto that topic. As far as vacations go, Little Bunny, I would also love to genuinely go on vacation with you. That's also a Mega Millionaire thing. Yeah. Vacation with 1 to 1,000 bunnies. So anywhere from 1 to 1,000 bunnies. Go on vacation? Hell yeah, Little Bunny. Let's do it. Let's do it. We make the rules here, Little Bunny. Whatever sounds fun to you, whatever you want to do, whatever, anything garden. We own the garden, 100%. We play by our own rules that we write, Little Bunny. Sound good? So let me know what you want in the garden, and then we'll make it happen. We'll do whatever we want, Little Bunny. There are no bosses here telling us what to do. I will never tell you what to do unless it is in a spicy audio, in which case I will, if it's that type, I will definitely tell you what to do. And I may tell you to sign up for the mailing list, but I think every bunny who's going to be on the mailing list is on the mailing list, so that's fine. ¿Qué más, Little Bunny? What else? Should we tackle this? T again. I think victory is... I said victory was likely, but I pulled the T over here. There's still maybe 4 or 5 more sips. I need you to channel some energy to me, Little Bunny. I need you to channel some energy to me right now. Do the hand hug even. I'm going to do a hand hug. If you know the hand hug, you just kind of cradle your thumb. Let it poke out between your middle and ring finger. Just make a little fist. Purpose is that you can kind of squeeze it. You know, it's how it has connectivity. It's like the bunny net. And you can log into the bunny net and send love with your hand hug, and it just goes out to any other connected hand hug. So I am on the hand hug network right now. And it goes through time as well. It goes forward and backwards in time. So you are going to send through the bunny net bravery to me right now to take this next sip of mystery, villainy, the antagonist facing head to head. Can daddy defeat the beverage of the episode? All right, send it to me. Squeeze, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you squeeze. I'm feeling you squeeze. Nice. Now don't hurt yourself. You can relax. I got you. With that same hand that I have that is now imbued with your energy, little bunny. Yes, really you. Yes, your energy. You are with me here as I take on this challenging task. Oh, God, it's so bad. Does life ever feel like that to you, little bunny? Do you ever have times when you feel like, oh God, the aftertastes are coming for me? Oh no. Oh. Okay. Oh, the second aftertaste is coming. Hold on. Okay. Do you, little bunny, have moments and situations in your life that you feel like that? I was able to get through it because you sent me energy with a hand hug through the bunny net, which was received by me. And you helped me through that, little bunny. So I'm going to repay the favor. Log into the bunny net with your hand hug. Get your hand hug ready. And I am going to send the same energy back to you of strength and bravery. And it's going to cast a 24-hour buff on you, a spell of 24 hours that will help get you through any challenges of the day, end of the night. Ready? Sending right now, squeezing. Can you feel me? I'm sending energy to you, little bunny. I'm sending all the bravery, the daddy bravery energy, the caring and the daring and the dark energy. I guess this is mostly the daring energy. All right, you got it. You got it. And one last squeeze. Okay, release. There you go, little bunny. There you go. You have my power, my guardian energy. You are safe. You are capable. You are brave. You are loved. You are fun. You realize how much fun you are? Do you think I would sit around by myself and have this much fun? You think I have this much fun by myself, little bunny? Absolutely not. It's not possible. It's only because you are here with the energy. Like, come on, little bunny. Do you realize how good you are? How good you are for me? You realize the fun you bring out in my life? Thank you, little bunny. Thank you for being you. Not just listening, but being you listening. It feels like being dunked into cold water, and not the unpleasant kind. To be thinking of really unappreciative people that they're just not bunnies, they're totally not bunnies, of which I'm sure you know many people who are you are not a bunny. It feels like being dunked in cold water to be having this moment, and for a non-bunny to have their headset on, when they're like, I don't understand this playfulness, and I don't get a hand hug. It doesn't make sense. You know, sorry for that voice. Sorry for that voice. I want to only give you the beautiful voice of me, which is my real voice. This is my real voice. Oh man, it's so funny. I can recognize now my original TikTok content and maybe original Patreon content as well. I don't know when it happened. Was not really my real voice. It wasn't computer or anything. It was just more like, listen to the sound of my, and even as you listen to the sound of my voice, except we're not as good. Anyway, I get to use the real me voice. What am I even talking about? Where were we, little bunny? See, I'm back to just thinking of you, and I've forgotten about any uncomfortable situations of like the garden is for you, me, and your fellow bunnies. You know, it's a certain type of person, and it is the best type of person. Oh my God, it's just so much better, you know? All right, we ready? I think there's 2 or 3 more sips. I don't know if I can. Okay, help me decide, little bunny. Pros and cons. The pro of doing 3 sips is that no sip is overwhelming, or I minimize the overwhelmingness of each sip. If I do 2 sips, which would be 1 normal sip and 1 almost like taking a shot, I would be done in just 2 experiences. You get what I'm saying? So what do you think? 2 or 3? You know it's going to be more entertaining for you, little bunny, is 2 sips. Because the more intense one is going to be more fun for you. So how about you and I do what we do best? Go big, go daring, go maximum fun. I'm going to chug the remainder of this tea. All right. I hope this is entertaining for you, little bunny, because we're going to do it. Here we go. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. God. Oh, I'm choking. It's like all in my mouth, the flavors. Oh, I feel my entire tongue. It's like, oh no. It's all around my entire tongue and the roof of my mouth. We're in the reprieve. Oh no, the first aftertaste is coming. Oof. Okay. I think the aftertastes are not so strong. I think we vanquished it. And I can feel my breath. Sorry, no, I can feel the stink of my breath. I feel like my breath stinks from this. I brushed my teeth right before this episode. That's right, I brushed my teeth before talking into your ear, little bunny. You are welcome. Because I don't know, maybe smells travel through garden magic through the microphone. I don't know. I think we vanquished it, little bunny. You and I are victorious. And we will go on to be victorious in everything garden related and in all challenges beyond the garden. You will have this victorious energy with you, and you'll be able to deal with anything. Some things are outside of your control, and some things are outside of your ability, or at least your ability so far. And that's fine. What's most important is that you stay happy. I want you to be happy, little bunny. I want it very, very, very badly. I don't want you to fake happiness, but I want you to put in the work. If you're not happy, you can find happiness. You can find the peace in the world. You can learn to savor things. You can learn to reframe the world that you exist in, to find ways to healthily live in the big wide world and also live in just the room you're in with the people you're present with. And you will learn, little bunny, to be brave, because there are many things that will try to inhibit you from finding your happiness. There are many things that'll get you down, many people who will be antagonistic towards you. There will be many unfulfilled desires. There will be many things that don't go your way. There will be many hardships that befall you that feel very unfair and may be very unfair. But you'll be brave through it. I believe in you. And you'll let me help you. I can't make you happy for you. But I'll be here at least. I'll be here through it, throughout. Through it, throughout. I wonder if those are the same word. Through it and throughout. With you through it and throughout. Is that poetic or is that dumb? I'm with you through it and throughout. Maybe that's like really dumb, or maybe that's really poetic. I don't know. Maybe don't put that one on like the quotes with super inspiring cheesy backgrounds. Okay, little bunny. Or you can do the full quote, including the don't put it on the inspiring background quote. Okay. Victorious energy coming your way. Sending it through the hand hug. Beep, bop, boop. Chung, 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 chung. There you go. The victorious energy that we earned, you and me, little bunny, from vanquishing this beverage foe is now yours. To cast this spell for the next 24 hours. You've got this. Sound good? And if you need to replenish, then you can come back here and re-listen to the episode, or you can seek the bravery within yourself, okay? I'm going to get to bed. I will wake up tomorrow morning and write you a poem. And I will send you on your way, little bunny. Make me proud. I'll talk to you in just a moment. Good night. Good morning, little bunny. I slept very well. Thank you for asking. I wrote you, can you guess what? A little poem. And it goes like this. Any challenge you find, any hardships you know, together you and me will vanquish any foe. We'll win every bout and dissolve any doubt that you can't handle strife, that you can't conquer life, and win your past darkness into light, peace, and calm. You'll recall what got you through like an ancient, wizened psalm. I was capable all along. I wasn't weak, I was strong. I vanquished foes, dissolved my doubt, conquered life, and sang about my own little journey. A psalm with a smile. And now I'll relax to enjoy happiness for a while. Have a great week, little bunny. I'll talk to you very soon. Sound good? And even before then, you've got me. I'm sending a couple hand hugs your way. I'm always with you. I'm always thinking about you. I'm with you even when I'm not sitting here talking into your ear. Got that? I love you. I love you. I love you.